Hey, it's your boy Bobby Beast. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is Tariq using Brayden as a pawn towards Kane? When it comes down to it, Kane is now in a situation in power where he pretty much stole the Tejada's drugs. He got Mecca there, and then not only that, he's back in the family. So he pretty much, went against Tariq. Tariq said he would work to get him back into the family, but Kane went behind his back and got his way into the family by betraying everybody in the family, including Tariq. And I'm pretty sure Diana is going to alert Tariq to the fact that Kane stole the drugs, or she suspects that he stole the drugs. When it comes down to it, though, Tariq is going to use Brayden as a pawn. Now, the whole thing is that Kane and Brayden had interacted with each other before, basically during the last season, but it was brief. It was not consistent. This time it appears as though things are going to be consistent. And so I'm thinking that right now, Tariq is going to use Brayden as a Trojan horse against Kane, a pawn against Kane. Because we know Brayden is loyal to Tariq. Even when you look at Brayden and you look at the whole thing, like with his poster, it says loyalty. Who is he loyal to? Tariq. There's no one in this show he's more loyal to than Tariq. He likes Effie. Don't get it twisted, but he's more loyal to Tariq. Now, other than Tariq, maybe his sister, but I want to say that he's very, very loyal to Tariq. So when it comes down to it, Tariq's going to use Brayden because he did told Brayden that it's him and him against the Tejadas, and that pretty much it's about them and their group, whereas they're just working with the Tejadas and they can't really trust the Tejadas. And if you didn't see Tariq said that, he said that towards the end of season 1 of Book 2 Ghost, because Brayden was like, "You're keeping me out of the loop, tell me what's going on." So he finally sat back and he told Brayden what it was. And he even used the chessboard to tell him what it is and who's this and who's that. So basically, I do think that Tariq is using Brayden to be a pawn towards Kane. So when things come down to it, it's like I say, I think Tariq's going to have to break away from Monet or break away from under the Tejadas to the point where it might be a situation where he's his own person and he works with the Tejadas, or either he's just breaking away and there's probably a situation where they might end up beefing. The thing is, though, I think Diana will leave the Tejadas for Tariq because Diana loves Tariq and Monet's going out her way to keep Diana from Tariq, and I also think Kane will do the same thing, whereas Drew probably doesn't care. When it comes down to it, however, this is a situation where Tariq knows what time it is with Kane. He knows he cannot trust him. He knows no matter what. He's one of those people. There's certain people in this world, and I'm gonna be real with you. No matter what you do, no matter how good you are, no matter how cool you are, no matter how much you negotiate, no matter how much you do things, they will always go against you. They will always have a dirty agenda against you. Some people just do not like you. And a lot of the times why people don't like you is possibly because they don't like themselves, or there's something about you that they don't have, or something that they don't see in themselves, but they see it in you and they hate you about that. So secretly they admire you, but they hate you and express it in forms of hate and negativity. So this person becomes an enemy. So that's one way of having an enemy. And I think that's the type of enemy that Kane is towards Tariq. Tariq is trying to get along with Kane. Kane has tried to have Tariq killed. He's tried to plot on Tariq. He's tried to get with the cop to go against Tariq. He was trying to come at Tariq because Tariq is the prize dealer. So Kane was like he was the right-hand man before, and then all of a sudden Tariq's there. Tariq's the #1 dealer and somewhat replaces him, if not is gone up way higher. And Monet is going to choose who she thinks is more powerful. Though she loved Kane, she came down to a situation in the last season where she had to choose between Kane and Tariq, and she almost took Kane out. As a matter of fact, I want to say she almost took Kane out potentially more than one time. So it may be a situation where this season may not go good for Kane because he's making a lot of moves and he's doing a little too much. So we'll just have to see how things go. When it comes down to it, though, Tariq, on the other hand, knows that he pretty much cannot trust Kane, and I like that. I like the fact that he has a lot of stuff going on, but at the same time, he still can see what's going on around him. And make note of that. Don't let situations outweigh you. Always do what you can to keep a cool head and keep the details together, because somehow the details will work things out. So when it comes down to it, though, Tariq, though, with him and Kane, all I can say is this right here. I do not think things are going to be good between those two. I think that things are going to just get like real big, real bad again, and in a different way. Now, who will Mecca support? Because when it comes down to it, of course, it looks like Mecca's with Kane, and there's still that he might believe that Kane is his son thing. But then at the same time, if he's around Kane and then he's around Tariq, he may choose Tariq over Kane, saying that Tariq is possibly a better apprentice, a better person to have or to keep versus Kane. So we'll have to see how things play out with that. But I just want to say that it is your boy, Bobby Beast here. I just want to say much love, much respect, hold it down, and one.
Book out now.
Not responding to something that is a threat or offensive to you is more dangerous than responding. Not responding.